When muscle failed, they turned to their magic. 100 nations descend upon us. The armies of all Asia, funneled into this narrow corridor, and numbers count for nothing. They fall by the hundreds. We send the severed bodies and the fragile hearts back to Xerxes' feet.
Healthcare settings and respond to hotspots. The president will outline 5 areas his team is focused on to get more Americans vaccinated. 1, targeted community-by-community, door-to-door outreach to get remaining Americans vaccinated by ensuring they have the information they need on how both safe and accessible the vaccine is. 2, a renewed emphasis on getting the vaccines to more primary care doctors and physicians, something that we've seen.
If you guys missed it, there was a report that came out yesterday on the Army Times speaking about how they were talking about forcing military members to get inoculated. Now, different congressmen were talking about this, and in particularly we had Rep. Thomas Massey saying that he was informed by some members of the U.S. military that they would quit if they make this mandatory. So this is a report that it came out, like I said yesterday, claiming that the Army headquarters told commanders to prepare for mandatory vaccinations in September. So now the response is coming in from different troops to the representatives, and this is what we're hearing. The statement went like this. He says, "I've been contacted by members of our voluntary military who say that they will quit the COVID vaccine if the COVID vaccine is mandatory." He said, "I introduced H.R. 3860 to prohibit any mandatory requirement that a member of the armed forces receive a vaccination against COVID-19. It now has 24 sponsors." So he is making a move. That is a rep out of Kentucky here. He's trying to protect the troops here in this sense because a lot are coming to him saying, look, we need protection or we're out. This can be big time. You talk about threats to our military, the servicemen, and everything else in terms of just people being there.
One of the things I tell young men, well, and young women as well, but the young men really need to hear this more, I think, is that you should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Being aggressive. That means you are ready to attack. As I always point out, this doesn't mean you walk around with your chest puffed out, ready to bang heads with everyone around you. It doesn't mean you confront people physically or mentally head on without a tactically superior plan. No. What it does mean is that you are going to get after it. You are going to move fast. You are going to think fast. You are going to outthink and outmaneuver the enemy. If I think the enemy is going to attack me, I'm going to attack them first. If I think they are going to seize a piece of terrain, I am going to be there waiting for them. If I think the enemy is going to flank me, too late, I'm already flanking them. I view aggression as a fire in your mind that says, I am going to win. I am going to battle, and I am going to fight, and I am going to use every tool I have to crush my enemy. And that is what aggression is to me, the unstoppable fighting spirit, the drive. the burning desire to achieve mission success using every possible tool, asset, and strategy and tactic to bring about victory. It is the will to win. And if that kind of internal, relentless aggression is your default mode, you will win.
Shalom. All praises, glory, honor, and fear. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Waha HaKwadash belongs to our elders, those that are in the spirit. Citates to election that have attained it, the true real house of David. And meanwhile, the rest is blind and can't see afar off and can't see the times that we're in, can't see the enemy coming in like a flood. And last enemy being death. And this is it, man. You know, these coming months can be very exciting, very deadly, very severe. You know, judgment is just going out every single day. And this is the enemy coming in like a flood. See, the Lord, he's going to raise up that standard, right when all hope seemed lost. See, the Lord, he deals with surprise. And like, see, a lot of our people, they think that, oh, spiritual power is fire coming out of your eyes. And well, spiritual power is already here, you see, but you have to be in the spirit to be able to see also others that have the powers. And see, the Lord, he's hardened Esau as he's hardened Pharaoh, right? Made them very proud and arrogant, like there's no other but them, like they're the most high. Even guys in this truth, it all correlates all down the line of the wicked. And they think that they're the only ones. They say that they're God. They say there's none else but them. And they think they can just do whatever they want to do. But see, we're in the time now of the Lord. He's about to show himself upon the Edomites and upon our own people, man, where judgment is first beginning at. You see? And if you don't have faith in these times, they're going to be destroyed. You see, the enemy, death, Esau, he's going to have his way over you. It doesn't matter what camp you may be in. What matters is if you're a part of the elect and if you have faith and works with the Lord. That's how you're going to be saved and delivered from these deadly, demonic, evil times, man. You see? So we're in the time now of the abomination, desolation that's trying to come into the temple. And the temple now is us. And they're trying to put this abomination in every person, especially the Lord's elect, especially the Israelites, especially those that are in the spirit, not in the flesh, that are still in the fight, you see. And this whole thing with the army trying to get their soldiers to take the vaccine, but they might not want it, that's showing you that their kingdom is divided. And there's going to be wars, there's going to be civil wars, there's going to be unrest, you know. And that whole Moor shit, that them Moors that was going to the highway from Rhode Island to Maine to so-and-so train, what do you think they was training for? See, the 2/3, they know what time it is. We're in a time of war. But see, they're not getting ready in the spirit and in the mind. They're getting themselves prepared in the flesh, which the flesh doesn't profit anything. And that's why just within a couple of hours, they were all detained, and now they're all in jail now, man. You see? But see, they was training from the wrong reasons. They was worshiping and following the wrong God, the wrong spirit, and the wrong knowledge, the wrong doctrines. See, just like a lot of guys in this time now too. Mark 11:22, and Yahushua answered and saith unto them, have faith and power. See, because our faith is our victory. That's where our victory lies. You believing. You see, you having full trust in the Most High, in whom your carnal eyes can't necessarily see. You see? Now, to the world, we're looked at as crazy, but guess what? We're sane. We're sound. You see, we haven't been given a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, you see? It says, and Yahushua said unto them, have faith and power, for verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, which mountain is a government, and this government is very, has everyone's mind under control, except the elect. See, we think outside the fucking box. We think outside the flesh. See, we don't fear what man can do unto us. It says, be thou removed, and be thou cast to the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, because you're damned if you eateth and you doubt. You can't have no doubt in your mind, man. You have to have full assurance, man, of the hope and the promises and what the Lord has preordained in this time for us. says, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass. He shall have whatsoever he saith. See, and that's why Yahweh see, his word was with power, just like our word is with power. Our word isn't with men or with camp or with the doctrines of men. Luke 4:32. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for his word was with power, you see. And that's what the Lord said, we shall receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you. See, and the Holy Spirit is already upon us, but see, Lord, he's about to magnify. He's about to turn it up a notch. He's about to electrify it, you see. He's about to excite it. Says, therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. And one thing Lord told us, right? He said, ask of him, and he shall give us the heathen for an inheritance. So the word of the Lord cannot be broken, and the men of the Lord are not going to be broken. They're actually being used right now in these days to break the wicked and to break down this kingdom in this world. And it's beautiful, man. Psalms 144:1. Blessed be the Lord my strength. See, Yahweh Shai, that's our strength. That's our power. You see? And that's so far beyond the elements and weapons of carnal men. You see? And of Esau. It says, blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. You see? So we're fighting, right? A good warfare. If you see, just like Paul said, I finished a good fight of faith. Psalms 144 and verse 10, it is he. Let me start verse 9. It says, I will sing a new song unto thee, which only the virgins, only those that are not defiled with this unbelieving, unfaithful, doubtful, demonic world, man. Plagued world. Plagued in their mind, in their thoughts. You got elders and this guy and that guy. All guys, man. Even guys that claim to be a part of the truth. They're scared to say vaccine, man. Oh my gosh, my channel. That's a fearful, effeminate spirit to be in, man. And that's not the image or the example that you be showing to our people, man. Lord said in Deuteronomy, if any man's afraid to fight the enemy, he's supposed to go back home. We got guys that claim to be that have the 100% truth and on the forefront of this battle, but really they're not, man. They're on social media, man, playing a fool and being a hypocrite. It says, I will sing a new song unto thee, O power. Upon a psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings will I sing praises unto thee. And see, this song is not going to be widely sung with. Not everyone's going to sing along with us. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's going to want to turn this song off. You see? It says, it is he that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivereth David his servant from the hurtful sword. See? And the Lord, he's going to deliver the house of David from this hurtful time. This hurtful sword. You see, which not just the gun, right, the weapon, Esau's military and the nuclear missiles, all that, but also their tongue. You see, their tongue. They lie and they bear false witness, and they make the men of the Lord like they're evil, like we're the threat, we're the enemy of everything. But really we're the we have life and love, but really they have death and hate, you see. But they come to you in a very loving, oh my gosh, smooth spirit. But see, we don't come in a smooth spirit. Just like a lot of you guys in this truth, you come in a very smooth, subtle, slithery spirit, man. That's why you have all these women flock to your comment board. Right, silly woman laden with sins, with diverse lusts, just like you, man. The forbidden desire, man, the forbidden fruit. All right, and let me get this as well. In Psalms. And if you've been building up the correct way, then guess what? You're gonna be looking forward to these times, man. You be looking forward to these times, man. You're gonna be always in the mode of attack, of defending. You see, of surprise, and always 2 steps ahead of the enemy. See, that's what it means to be a prophet. You know what's gonna happen before it happens, and you're already prepared, right? Preparing for war. Your mind is already prepared for battle. You see, because you're at battle, you're at war. See, a lot of guys They took their armor off. They put their shield down. Their swords all dull because they ain't using it like that. They're not iron sharpening iron. And what they've done is they've actually been taking time and time off, and they're fucking uncomfortable and at leisure and idle. Psalm 64 and verse 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And that's times we're in right now. We're in a time of insurrection, of sedition. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. So we're in that sudden war, man. When they shall see peace and safety, then comes sudden destruction, they shall not escape. So that's times we're in right now. And you can't be sounding an uncertain trumpet. You have to have full faith that, Lord, he's hastening the days. He's speeding up the time. And he's going to make a speedy end of the wicked. You see? So Isaiah 59 and verse 19, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. And those that actually have the Lord and actually bearing the name of the Lord and bearing their cross daily. Says, and his glory from the rising of the sun. Because we have, like I did the video earlier, we have the day star, man. We have that morning star, which that star rises every single day. It doesn't take a day off. You see? It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. See, so we're already against them in the spirit, but the Lord's going to raise us up as a battle axe, as a weapon to go against them. To give them a something to really fight against, man. Because see, when our people come against Esau carnally, that's not really that's not even a what's the word? That's not even hard for them. That's easy. That's easy work for Esau. You know what I'm saying? But when you come spiritually and you're not afraid to lose your life and lose money and lose possessions and carnal things, that's where the power lies, man. In the death of Yahushai. Through him we are healed. Through him we are saved. Through him we have the victory over the beast, the image, and the mark. Revelation 12 and 15. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman. And a lot of you guys amongst this truth, you're hand in hand with the serpent. You're the vipers and snakes with the serpent, with Esau. See, with Eve, with that covenant of death, with the fucking woman, the woe man, and all you woe men, destruction unto all you men. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach. So the only ones that the dragon, this evil demonic system and people are making war against is actually those that have the commandments of the Most High and testimony of Yahushua. Seeing a lot of guys, they're against the remnant. Even guys that claim to be in GMS, Sakari, and Adam Ab, they talk about the remnant here and there, right? But even they are against the remnant because by their deeds they show that they are, man. Calling Esau Reed. You see? Doing all these videos on Esau, but then you calling Esau Reed. That's a joke. But guys ain't really doing that no more. See, we're breaking down strongholds and everything that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahushua. When guys doing videos on gold and silver all the goddamn day. It was like, man, why you caring about carnal gold and silver when this rich gold and silver, James 5, their gold and silver is cankered, it's moth-eaten, it's rusting, it's all wicked and under a wicked vibration. And what's under a righteous vibration is the true gold, man, the true ophir, which is the men of the Lord, which a lot of you guys are not. A lot of you guys in all these camps are not men of the Lord, man. Proverbs 19 and verse 23. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. See, so we're not going to be visited by the evil. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to get that knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? See, because the Lord's already with us. So the enemy shall be entreat thee in the time of evil. Jeremiah 15 and like verse 19. And also if a man's ways please the Lord, his enemy shall be at peace with him. So really what's happening is, right, we're going to overcome by what? Walking in the spirit. You know, we're going to be like invisible. They're going to like pass over, just like the Passover. right? All the Israelites that have the blood on their doorposts. Well, now it's spiritual. Those that have Yahushai, the blood and testimony, we're going to be passed over now. You know, through miracles, through the Lord pulling strings and changing men's minds and doing things that you only a true believer will have happen to him, you see? So Zechariah 4 and verse 6 says, Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. Who art thou, O great mountain, right? Great Babylon, great men that exalt themselves, that aren't wise in the Lord, but are wise in their own eyes. You see, who art thou, O great mountain, before Zerubbabel? Thou shalt become a plain, you see? We're leveling them out. Says, and he shall bring forth the headstone thereof with shoutings, crying, Grace, grace unto it, you see? And that headstone is Yahushai. Says, Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, The hands of Zerubbabel have laid the foundation of this house. His hands shall also finish it, and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts has sent me unto you. See, so you're knowing very well that, Lord, he sent us out, right, for a mission and actually to do the true work of the Lord and to finish it, man. Not just to begin it like a lot of guys have done. See, they started something that they weren't able to finish it. Now everyone's mocking them. The Spirit's mocking you guys. You see, because you ain't finishing your tower, and you're not watching on your watchtower. You see, you're not aware of the enemy that's coming afar off. You can't see afar off because your vision is blinded, man. You see? Now, when you go into the word spirit, it's heavy, bro. Because when you go into the word spirit, see, but by my spirit, so by the Lord's spirit, you see, that's how we're going to get out of here. Not by how much push-ups we can do or how much subscribers we have or if we're in a big camp or everyone likes us and all the women are. No. See, these false prophets got to go, man. And like just like that other brother did a video, a lot of you guys are witches, you're sorcerers, you're necromancers. You see? You see what I'm saying? So this word spirit here is the wind, breath, mind, right? It says courage, temper, right? It says, and I'm getting to the point, it says prophetic spirit. It says a gift, right? As a gift preserved by God, God's spirit. It says a seat or organ of mental acts. It says as seat especially of moral character. Now check this out. It says as inspiring ecstatic state of prophecy, as impelling prophet to utter instruction or warning. And what did the Lord say? Touch none of my anointed, do my prophets no harm. You see? Because no one that's ever done a prophet harm has ever gone away guiltless, whether in that life or in the next life. Because that's the time, this is the life that we're in now. The destruction of all those that are guilty of the blood of the Lamb and the murdering of all the prophets. And the oppression and killing, enslavement of our people, man. That's the time we're in. The Lord's going to shed many blood, man. It says, now here's the point. Imparting warlike energy and executive and administrative power. You see that? So warlike energy, man. As endowing men with various gifts. As energy of life. You see? So the Lord, right? He's giving us that warlike energy, that warlike power when the enemy comes like a flood to withstand the wiles of the devil and to push them back. They won't be able to stand before us, man, because the curses are falling upon him, upon all our enemies, man. 2 Chronicles 32 and verse 5, it says, also he, let me see. 2 Chronicles 32 and verse 2, it says, and this is when Sennacherib was invading Judah, all right? It says, and when Hezekiah saw that Sennacherib was come and that he was proposed to fight against Jerusalem, he took counsel with his princes and his mighty men to stop the wars of the fountains which were without the city, and they did help him. So there was gathered much people together who stopped all the fountains in the brook that ran through the midst of the land, saying, why should the kings of Assyria come and find much water? Also he strengthened himself and built up all the wall that was broken, and raised it up to the towers, and another wall without, and repaired Milo in the city of David, and made darts and shields in abundance. And he set captains of war over the people, and gathered them together to him in the street of the gate of the city, and spake comfortably to them, saying, and that's what we're doing. We're speaking comfortably to Zion, to what, saying what? Don't be afraid. Be of courage. Have strength. Have trust. Don't worry. You see, we have the victory. We have God with us, Emmanuel, right? God's not with our enemies. It says, be strong and courageous. Be not afraid nor dismayed for the king of Assyria, nor for all the multitude that is with him. For there be more with us than with him. With him is an arm of flesh, but with us is Yahweh our power to help us and to fight our battles. And the people rest themselves upon the words of Hezekiah, king of Judah. You see, and all you brothers that are troubled, you should rest with us. You see, because the Lord is about to make his way. You see, Proverbs 12 and verse 21, it says, all right, 12 and 19, it says, the lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment, and we're in that moment now. You see, verse 21, there shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. You see, so they're filled with mischief in their own confusion, in their own shame, man. You see, and that word mischief is misery, unhappiness. You see, of their thoughts and actions. You see, and the righteous is gonna, and the good is gonna overcome all the evil. The light is gonna overcome all the darkness now, man. Revelation 3 and 20 says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door. So the voice, Lord, is his prophets. So he's supposed to open the door, and you're supposed to receive them as an angel, as a messenger of the Lord. You see, it says, I will come into him and will sup with him, and he with me. You see, and you're gonna be what? You'll be full of the meat. You'll be full of the Lord, man, and of the Spirit. You see that warlike energy. You see, which is gonna quicken you. You see, strengthen you, put you 5 steps ahead of the enemy. You see, to him that overcomes will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. So we have to overcome just like the Lord overcame. You see, and it's not the easy way, it's the hard way. That's the right way, man. You see, don't let guys fool you and deceive you. Let no man deceive you, man. 1 John 4 and 4 says, ye are of power, little children, have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. So the Lord, he's in us, man, greater than he's in the world. And we overcame already, man. This is our victory. You see? All right, this is 1 John 5 and 4. For whatsoever is born of God, so you have to be born again. No man can see the kingdom or enter into the kingdom unless he be born again, humble himself as a little child. It says, for whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcomes the world, even our faith, you see? So here is the faith and the patience of the saints, you see? And we're waiting right at the last moment, man. You know, just like the Titanic. Like when a ship is sinking, you want to stay on the ship for as long as you can. And then at the very last moment, once you can't hold on anymore, once the ship is going fully under, then you're to jump off and you have a better chance of surviving. Same thing with us. You know, we're being very patient. We're suffering for a long period of time. We're holding we're holding the fort. You know, the last garrison Yahushai, basically. John 12 and 31. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. You see. So the Lord, he's casting out the wicked, man. You know, but he's using us basically as a sign in itself, you see, because we're basically luring the wicked out, you know, by always speaking this word. You see, we're revealing the hearts of many, and everyone's being sealed for either salvation or annihilation. Deuteronomy 20 and verse 4, for the Lord, all right, Deuteronomy 23, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies, let not your hearts faint, fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. So the true men of the Lord, right, the warriors, the house of David, you brothers out there, like, the Lord's with us, man. So we don't have that, like, fearful, faint-hearted spirit, because the Lord sent Sirach too, warns you that are faint-hearted and fearful, warns you that are afraid. That's a commandment to not be afraid. You see, but a lot of guys are fearful, they're doubting and all this, that, and the third, because they wasn't doing what the Lord told them to do. So now they're questioning themselves. They're questioning what they're doing, you know? You see? It says Psalms 33 and verse 18, Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, and upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. And the Lord said in Revelation 18, Rejoice over her, thou holy apostles and prophets. So the main thing you have to be teaching right now is faith, which a lot of guys aren't teaching because they don't have faith, man. All men have not the faith. You see? So this faithless, all right, unbelieving generation, they got their part in the lake of fire, man. You see? All the fearful, the whoremonger, the adulterers. You see? And this is the final showdown, man. This is it. So it's not about numbers, it's about quality, man. Quality over quantity. And Lord has his men hidden in right where we should be in this last moments, man. This last moment of the lying tongue and all the devils, man, gonna be destroyed and killed. Lord killeth, he maketh alive. He's making us alive, man. We are alive. I am not dead. And you brothers out there, you're not dead as well. You see? And we'll sleep when we in the kingdom. You see? We give the Lord no rest day nor night till the Lord establishes Jerusalem a praise on the earth. And not praising men and worshiping fucking women, but worshiping the Lord in spirit and in truth. For all shall know of the Lord. All praise, glory, honor, fear, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. A Baba ball, destruction to all the enemies. Hey, and a lot of you guys, you have to see it to believe, but by then it's gonna be too late. Lord's gonna blow out the candle of the wicked. Take their spirit away, take their breath away, man. The Lord shall threaten, who shall not be utterly being a powder at his presence. The Lord's making his presence known through all the judgments and the elements, the weather, and his presence known and felt through his tabernacle, man, which is with men. Shalom and Bible ball, destruction to all the enemies, and death to America.